I need a spot.
This lighting is not what's up. We'll make it work. It's fine. What's good, y'all? Excuse me. What's going on? Oh, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. So, I've been in this weird spot with this whole YouTube thing, man. And like, I'm somebody who overthinks everything. So that's why, like, I'm doing it, but I'm not doing it. If that even makes sense. I say that to say, I'm like, you know what? Why am I doing this? What am I trying to get out of it? What do I want to give the world? And with all that being said, I'm just like, you know what? I need to start just recording even my thoughts. There's a lot of things that I have going on, that I'm trying to get going, that I feel like, A, accountability, if I tell you guys, and B, it's what I am. It's what makes me me. And it's like, okay, just pick up the camera and talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it. So a few different things that I've been thinking and working on is that, like, I've got this budget goal and I've been doing really good. Like the past few years, I've tried to really get my finances under control and my life together, as we all should be doing. And one of them has been just like getting out of debt and like being financially stable. And I'm doing a good job, and I'm trying to set these things up that obviously creating those multiple flows of income and stuff. For example, I'm teaching, I'm now the instructor for the FTA class here in Austin. That's the Fitness Trainer Academy. So I have that I do on the side, which brings me in some money. So it's cool with me. It's only once a week I have to dedicate time to, but that's one flow. I have my regular camp check from training, like just regular, that's my 9 to 5 kind of thing. So I have that. I have my small group training sessions, which are kind of a branch off of the camp. But again, I've got income coming from that. I've got one-on-one clients that I do. So again, income off of that. I mean, all that's different training, but it's different styles of training in a sense of, you know, bringing in some money on both. Like, I mean, it's all pretty active, but I'm working on the passive stuff, investing and stuff like that. I say all that to say, I've gotten a good handle on my finances. And again, I have this financial goal. I'm trying to buy another car, just something I can play with. I have this as a hobby, but I'm trying to be responsible about it. So of course I'm budgeting, I'm saving, and I'm on, let's say, like third go around of being close. And the reason why I say third is because, like, I'll have these extra money saved to the side, regular bills getting paid, and then something happens, and then boom, that extra I had on the side is just gone. It's like, man, this has happened twice already. This is round 3, hopefully third time's the charm. I mean, I'm still babying it because it's like, you know what, if it didn't work the first 2 times, obviously I have to make an adjustment for the third time. I mean, they say that what is insanity is doing something, is repeatedly doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So again, small tweaks. This time again, I could pull the trigger sooner, but that's not smart, so I'm not gonna do that. Again, trying to be better about these kind of things. In the past, I've been one of those people, like, I've always worked hard, but I've been one of those people that, like, I can always make money, so I would just spend money. And like, I've had good paying jobs and stuff where it's like, if I would have been smart and saving like I am now, I'd just be way better off. But you know, you live and you learn. This time around, I'm like, you know what? Have extra and then some. And it's like, instead of pulling the trigger early, you have even more of a buffer than you think you need, just to make sure that if something hits the fan, you're covered and you're not set back as far as you were the last couple times. Also trying to expand with my small group. For those of you guys don't know, I'm a fitness trainer, fitness coach. I work at the Camp Transformation Center out here in Austin, Texas. I'm a master trainer there. And I also do some small group and one-on-one coaching as well. Hit me up if you need something. But with that being said, I want to also build those businesses to be just more, a better quality. I mean, they're small scale now and there's nothing wrong with them, but I'm one of those people that I really want to create an experience. I don't want to just be like another coach where it's like, yeah, I'm just here for coaching. I mean, that's cool too, but if I can provide more, why not provide more? So I've got that going on right now. And then currently I am testing the Nike Super Rep Go. It's like the boot camp design training shoe. Used it all day yesterday. Monday's my long day, so it was 6 classes, one one-on-one client, and then strength team in the evening. So it was comfortable all day. My feet didn't get tired. They're not too tight. I'll give you the full review later on, but this is day 2 in them. I like them so far, but we'll see. I have yet to like completely work out in them, and that's why I'm trying to give it like a full week of like my full spectrum, because I do what this shoe is made for. So do I feel like they were successful in making that? I'll let y'all know when I do the full review. I'm heading into work a tiny bit earlier because I want to get some B-roll shots for when I do the performance review video. So I'm gonna put a tiny little circuit together, just something to get me sweating and kind of test out these a little bit. Majority of it might be kind of body weight. Again, I'm trying to test the shoe as it's supposed to be performed in. Yeah. What else am I working on right now? Do I have any current mantras? Okay, so let me bring that in, because I've talked before, and like I say it all the time, is I'm very into naming chapters of your life, as far as like if it's like a goal or even just a like, what do I call this? Where's my focus at? Things like that, just to, you know, it's like this chapter is kind of about this. When things switch it up, okay, let me refocus and title this as far as where my efforts are going or whatnot or whatever. For this time, I'm kind of coming out of it, but for a while I listened to a Mack Miller song, and he says this line, he says, keep living your life, because a lot of them don't. And this was coming off the heels of the George Floyd stuff, and I started feeling like I had this magnifying glass on me, where it's like anything I did, people were looking for my response or my actions, because I'm a black guy. Like, it's just, I put out a couple statement videos telling people how I felt, so I felt like people were kind of looking at me as like, okay, you're the token black guy, you're getting where I'm getting my information from. And as much as that's okay, that is extremely exhausting, to the point where it was taking away from my creative juices to do this kind of stuff. It was, I was just stressed and tired, and I was emotional all the time. Like, I probably went like a solid week where I cried every day because something triggered me. But, so yeah, it was keep living your life, because a lot of them don't. And that's because I started having these conversations, and I'll bring it up now, where it's like every team or any movement has like roles. You have, let's say like sports, for example. In football, you have someone who throws the ball, you have somebody who catches the ball, you have somebody who protects the initial movement of the ball, you have people who protect the outer side of the ball. Using that reference, I'm not a black activist. I'm very pro-black. I'm not racist by any means. I believe that there's pros and cons to all situations, like, but yeah. But I say that to say I need to get it back to representing, let's say, my black the way I know how to do it. And that's via contact, that's via being a good person, doing stuff like this, and continuing to break the stereotype of whatever social media, the internet, the news is trying to describe me as. If you already know me, you know I'm not a thug, you know I'm not violent, you know I'm not anything like that. I try not to have any kind of hateful bones in my body, and especially going through this kind of phase of my life where I'm really trying to love myself and just love everybody around, I need to be able to do that how I do that, not trying to be something that I'm not. So just moving, so again, this transition, this naming of the chapters, just get back to your life, doing what you do, what makes you happy. I mean, obviously these problems haven't gone anywhere. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be showing up when I can. For example, the gym, we're closed June 19th. If you don't know what's important about Juneteenth, read a book, look it up on YouTube, somewhere else, Google it. You can educate yourself. But that's one of the ways for us as a business, even though we're a small franchise, we're like, how can we keep pushing the needle, keep a pulse on what's going on here? So things like that, and us being closed, we're gonna go to whatever Juneteenth event that they have going on this coming up weekend. So that's a thing that's happening. Yeah, anyways, that's all I got for now. I need to stop somewhere real quick and eat something, and then it's all work stuff. I'll catch up with y'all in the next one.